Hi guys, Rob46 here, welcome yourselves back to MotoGP 24 on the Xbox Series X. Let's continue with career mode. We had a great round at Mugello, finishing second in the sprint race and winning the main Grand Prix. We have a nice little lead over Jorge Martin. It currently stands at 41 points. We're going testing now, back at Mugello. Let's see what we can do whilst we try and improve the Honda a little bit more. So, I don't know how many points it's going to give me. I mean, it's quite high stat-wise already. I'm happy with how it is. I don't really want to mess with anything. Maybe just do engine power? Because, yeah, we literally just get 1 point we can do. But I don't want to add to engine power and then it messes up. Like, if it starts taking away from handling, then we're going to be a bit in trouble. I'll tell you what, let's do handling. But it's probably going to take away from power, isn't it? Right, let's look at our two bikes then. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Spec A is not changing in the slightest. No changes whatsoever. Fine. Look at that, though. -1 on power, +1 controlled fuel delivery, +1 on stability. -1 on handling when I said to focus on handling. That'll make sense. Aerodynamic load up 1, aerodynamic penetration down 1. That really does not make sense to me. Weird. Yes, let's concentrate on handling and make the handling worse. Okay, well, we'll start with our current bike, which is no change whatsoever. Now, we know what we can, in theory, do. But it's whether we can do the same lap time as we did during the Grand Prix. So we are by ourselves, just same bike as the race weekend we just did. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. I did say I didn't want to mess around with it too much, to be fair. I just don't like the sound of the Spec B machine, which is -1 power and -1 on the handling as well. It's like the two main things, and they've made those two bits worse. Let's see what we can do. 4 laps with Spec A. And obviously 4 laps of Spec B. That was weird, don't know what happened there. So 46.0. That's not a bad lap time. Did manage to do a 45.8. 44.8 even. I'm just on a 45.2. Okay, 45.1. This is lap number 3. Okay, there it is, 44.8. Yeah, this final lap isn't going to be anything special. Okay, that's our 4 laps done. Best lap 44.8. So back into the pit. Happy with that. I know where we are with that bike. Now let's try what I can only probably imagine is going to be a dustbin. So, swap bikes, quick edit, stick some soft tyres in that. Take some fuel out. Away we go, Spec B. Oh, we've got people behind. Are they going to come through? There's quite a few of them. I may just get out of the way, just let them all come through. I'll be very, very surprised if we can get near our lap time of our Spec A machine. Imagine if we go quicker. I would not be happy. Okay, let's see what our first lap is. Okay, 2 people coming into the pit, that's fine. Okay, 45.0. So a couple of tenths off. Oh, didn't like that. Rear tried coming round. This lap is actually going to be worse. It definitely doesn't handle as well. Anything I would say I could probably get the throttle on maybe a little bit earlier at that final corner than Spec A. Just because we got slightly less power. And maybe brake a little bit later as well into turn 1. But again, because we're not going as quick into turn 1 as Spec A. Wheelie seems a little bit worse. Yeah, change the direction a little bit slower, so not really ideal, considering that was something I struggled with at Jerez before we did that test. If we were on Spec A, we would have caught the rider ahead by now, but not able to with Spec B. It is a fellow Honda, and he's actually 3rd at the moment. Igura is working wonders on that Honda around Mugello. Okay, that's a weird angle to go in at. Okay, we've got one more lap to do with Spec B, but at the moment I think it's pretty clear which one to go for, Spec A, unless I can pull one out of thin air, which I don't think I'm going to be able to. Half a second off with that one. Oh. See, I seem to be having a few more moments with Spec B as well, which isn't great. Nah, it's just not working. As soon as I start pushing or trying to push, it's just not doing what I want it to. Okay, that was my own fault because I braked way too late with that one. It's feeling like it did pre-Jerez test, which wasn't ideal, especially at like circuits like Kota through the snake section. Really struggled there. Okay. Spec B, 4 laps. Not as good as Spec A at the moment. Right, 2 more laps with Spec A. And then 2 more with B. That's Spec A. New soft tyres, please. That's fine. Out we go. I had someone behind me then. So we still lead the test by just over 1/10 of a second from Jorge Martin. So he's having a good test. Iogura is. Luca Marini's in 5th. Tony Arbolino in 6th. This one just immediately feels better. Okay, yeah, we did clip the green, but we got a little bit quicker. 44.7. That's our run done on Spec A. So Spec A, done and dusted. Let's head back out with the dustbin. Spec B. That's what the B stands for, bin. Okay. 2 more laps. Alright, let's get these laps over with. I will still try, of course. And I have been trying with Spec B, but it's just not really working for me. Okay, that was terrible. Oh. Then mess that up. So Yamaha ahead. Okay, still going to be half a second off despite starting the lap pretty well. Even trying to use a bit of slipstream wasn't as quick. Right, that's us done. Definitely Spec A. We're quickest overall. Let's just finish the test. So, I was only quickest in Sector 3 with Spec B, 34.4. And my slowest, well, my quickest was a 34.5, so not really that much on it, 1/10 of a second, less than that. Ideal fastest, 44.4. Okay. Wow. See that? It's clear. that we're going with Spec A. I'm happy with that. It's one I felt more comfortable on. And obviously we've been using this bike since the Jerez test, so we know it quite well. And in truth be told, I'm happy that it's kind of staying the same. So let's just assume we win the title. Yamaha, you gonna give me back a seat? What if they didn't offer me anything? That wouldn't be good, would it? If they didn't offer me a ride, I don't know what I'm going to do. 2 new messages. I mean, you can imagine it because we've been there before. So next time, oh, a wet sprint race at Sokol. Okay, interesting. Interesting indeed. So how are we in terms of... Yeah, I was going to say we can't really move because the bike hasn't changed. But fine. Absolutely fine. Transfer rumours. Right, let's start with Moto3. So, Yamanaka potentially to MT helmets. Buasri potentially to MLav Racing. Stefano Nepa potentially to Honda Team Asia. Scott Ogden potentially to CIP Green Power, which would be interesting because that's where he's actually going in 2025. Zuratuza potentially alongside Scott Ogden. And Rulstone potentially to Red Bull KTM IO. Moto2. For me, now De Geer's down there. So Diego Moreira potentially to Mark VDS. David Alonso potentially to Grassini. Yvonne Ortola potentially to OnlyFans. For me now, De Geer potentially to Trackhouse Racing in MotoGP, so stepping up. Or Indomitsu Honda in MotoGP, if I do move. So I think De Geer is going to be moving up next time, or next season even. I mean, Diego Moreira has actually got... Oh no, that's Moto2. Anyway, a Screech potentially to RW Racing, and Chandra could move to Yamaha VR46 Mastercam. MotoGP, let's go to the top. Bagnaia could move to Aprilia, but he hasn't moved from Ducati at all since we started career mode. Rins, is he going to go back to TLCR Honda? Maybe. Luca Marini, looks like he's going to be staying at Honda, but he could potentially go to Castrol LCR. Alonso Lopez, he's not had a good season, but he is eyeing up the Repsol Honda for next season. Pedro Costa back to Gas. Again, he's not really had a good season on the factory KTM. Jack Miller could move to Trackhouse Aprilia. Okay. That's all that. Obviously, the standings for all 3 categories has not changed because we've not done a race since the last one because we've been testing. So, next time, guys, we go to Sokol, a track I usually go well at, but a wet sprint race that could play into our hands, actually. Anyway, guys, that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel for more content. I shall see you guys next time. See you!